Hey everyone, it's Eric Snell, the author of the Pleasantly Realistic Fit Businessman book. And today I thought I could go through a little bit what this book is really about and why I think it might be able to help you. First of all, this book is huge. It's quite overwhelming, but it's a lot of pictures in it. It's about 50% about nutrition, 50% about training. And when I wrote this, it was really because people were asking me to give them advice. And I've done a lot of different sports. I never did a sport professionally. So this is really for people like myself that have been working a regular job, have a family, and now that I'm over 40 years old and I still have a six pack year round, I get these questions. How do you do it? And uh, I try to put everything down in one book, and mainly because of selfishly just recording everything for myself. And I'm really happy that I did all the pictures I did. So every time I see them, I can go back and see, oh yeah, that was the condition I had back then, and it gives me a lot of good memories. But what I've also done during the years is try to figure out what is the most sustainable and easy, comfortable way to maintain good health, but really how to not be overweight and preferably have, a little bit bigger arms, have a six pack, look athletic, and doing it without sacrificing too much. And when I mean sacrifices, I mean socially, not just walking around with food in plastic containers or telling friends that I can't join them for dinner or telling my wife that I can't eat the same foods as the family is eating or, blocking every evening because I need to go and train. Just like live a normal life, but still have an athletic look. And this is really what the book is about. And it's about helping you if you work a lot and you try different ways. Maybe you tried a 30-day challenge. Maybe you tried the paleo diet. You tried CrossFit. You tried, jogging, and you just can't figure it out. So when I did this book, the idea was to do something that's very, very realistic, and it's so different, and I think refreshing from reading all the books that sports professionals are doing. Because if you're a fitness professional or you're a fireman, a policeman, or someone who needs to be in top shape for your job, then that's a completely different thing. That's a completely different book. This is for guys like myself, bankers, desk workers, workaholics, people that need to travel. You go on business travel, you don't know what to eat and what to avoid. This is really for you. And there's, I would say, a small part here is also about explosive mode. And for you that don't know me, explosive mode is this explosive training that I really enjoy doing. And it's about increasing our ability to jump, to throw, to run. And it's about plyometrics, really quick movements. I love training that type of stuff, and I think everyone can find some kind of sport that they really enjoy and find a way to enjoy it. And explosive mode is the type of training I like to do. It's explosive workouts with sprints, with jumps, with throws, and I also teach these classes on the side of my regular job. So this book is about how you can set up your training so that you can maintain a good workouts throughout the year, not just in the spring that you're trying to get in shape for the summer, but really setting up new habits and routines. And it also shows the experience that I had with, I've gone through different ways. I've tried to work out in the mornings. I've tried working out during lunch. I've tried working out after work. And I try to prepare for competitions. So doing a little bit of everything. And I think it's a very good description of how I've managed to keep a six-pack year-round. And I'm a natural athlete. I compete in some sports, but not any high-level sports. And I mainly do it because it's fun, but it's also because it's motivational. And a lot of the psychology that's needed for eating, for training consistently and with discipline is described in this book. So it's a lot of mental things. I think you can brainwash yourself to accomplish a lot of things, and I think you can set up your life just once, and then you can just let it go on autopilot and just cruise through. And that's basically how it's going now for me. I'll probably live like this the rest of my life. That by routine is just a part of what I eat, how I train, when I train. And a lot of times the optimal way to eat and the optimal way to train in order to prepare for the Olympics is not the most sustainable. And that's a very reoccurring theme, that if you're very, very competitive, then it might be difficult for you to actually stay in shape. A lot of people are overweight when they're in their 40s, and a lot of these people have been professional athletes or semi-professional, and they can't maintain a good athletic body. And the same goes for a lot of coaches. They have all the knowledge in the world, but they don't know how to maintain athletic look. Of course, it's also a question if you want to try to look athletic. But I hope you do, not only for yourself, but maybe for your spouse, and just to feel good as well, and hopefully to live longer. So you can go on to fitbusinessmanbook.com. There's some more information there about this book. Just ask me if you have any questions. It's full of pictures. It's a lot of artwork here as well. And there's exercises. There's a lot about food. There's examples of how I train and how I prepare myself for competitions, how I prepare myself for photo shoots. It's a little bit of everything. I tried to put everything in here because I thought, okay, I'll do a book and I'll put everything in there because, who knows, maybe I'll never do another book again. But this is, that's sort of my life work. It took about 6 years to do. So, I'm really happy with it. And if it can help you, then I'm even happier. I'm Eric Snell, the author of this pleasantly realistic Fit Businessman book. And I hope you get a chance to read it. Let me know what you think about it. Visit fitbusinessmanbook.com. Why not right now?